What's up guys, Barkley here. Today we got a PSA submission that I want to just do my final checkovers for. We're going to send it out tomorrow morning. It's December 30th when I'm recording this, so it'll be sent out on New Year's Eve. Obviously New Year's Day, the post office is closed, so I'll obviously want to get it in there before that. So anyway, let's keep our attention toward these beautiful pieces of shiny cardboard. Let's go with the Gengar stack first. I won't tell you all which stack's mine, but this is all really fun stack. So starting out with the Gengar VMAX, let's bring some light over here. Perfect. Easily the most expensive card that we have in this submission. Not often do you get to hold something like this in your hands. A little bit of whitening right there. I don't think it's gonna tin. Girl, will you hush? I don't think it would tin just because of there's just a little bit of silvering right on the sides. But seems pretty clean everywhere else. Let's do a little thorough walkthrough of the card. This is one that has skyrocketed over the last few years. Back looks really clean. A little bit of speck, like there's a speck of whitening right there. There's a speck of whitening on this side. Other than that, it looks pretty clean. I'm hoping for at least a 9 on this bad boy. Oh, you can see the silvering right on this side with that light being right there. Otherwise, this is near mint. I bought it for $410, I believe. I think it's only shot up since. Let's see how fast I can get these in here. Boom, PSA ready. If you've ever gotten a cat hair in your order, no you haven't. Another one in this. I don't think this is one I have to look over too much, just because it's a beauty though. Just because it's brand new out of Terrestrial Festival. Centering looks good. I really don't see anything on this card, so I would be very surprised if it didn't tin. But you never know, obviously. That's my hope for a lot of these Terrestrial Festival cards. You'll see that's a trend. I waited until I ripped the boxes that I purchased in pre-order to send all of the cards out in one submission. I bought from multiple places. Master Ball Sylveon. This, okay, so I sold a lot of Pokeball reverse holos on Whatnot the other day, and the way that the texturing on these cards can just make like a simple card look just stunning is very impressive, and I'm really looking forward to how the English counterpart of this set mirrors it as well. Maybe a little bit off-centered left to right. You can see it a little bit more on the back, but if you're just counting that, I'd say maybe a little tiny mini speck right there. But if you're really nitpicking, I think that's a really clean copy. Hoping for a 10. Obviously, I'm not going to send these cards if I don't think it's a 10. I know what I said about the Gengar VMAX a little bit ago, but that's one of those cards where it's just like, okay, I need that card preserved. It's not going to get any cheaper, probably. I'm always terrified to do this, and now I have people watching me on this. Why is it blurry? Alright, Glaceon. Let's save the main event. We don't spoil the main event, I'd say. Glaceon EX from Terrestrial Festival. Oh, stunning. Stunning! You're beautiful, darling. Oh, that's wonderful. Contender? I hope so. I'll never sell a card to somebody on the like promise that it's a 10 already. I will say that yeah, I would grade it. Like I sold a Raichu, a Alolan Raichu GX tag team. It was a rainbow. I've had it for a couple weeks actually. I'm surprised it lasted that long. It was only about $45. So I mean, kind of up there on the expensive range, but I mean really not when you think about some of those GXs and those alternate, or I guess the secret rare tag teams at this point. But the story of this was a Christmas present for the person who's grading it. Oh, okay, so I'll say this pile's not mine. But this was, I want to say it's like Fates Collide or something. Just one pack from a Christmas present, and they pulled it and they wanted to get it graded. I mean, I'm going to be completely honest. It's got a little bit of stuff on it. I told them it did, but they were like, you know what, that's just like, he said it was an improbable hit and he's happy to grade it. So, especially with the new Rocket set coming out very soon, I believe that cards like this will probably go up in price moving forward. But I guess that remains to be seen. Look at these final two cards. How the prices change on old Rocket sets versus, because I mean the vintage market is like, I feel like it's been stable for the last few years, and I guess when you introduce these new Rocket cards, maybe they'll get more expensive just because people realize, oh wait, there were Rocket sets in the past. And don't even get me started on Rocket returns, but anyway. All right, Lugia V, I got high hopes for this one. I was looking at it earlier, a little bit off-centered right to left. And you can kind of see a lot more on the back, but there is not a speck of whitening on this card. So if that's the only issue, a little bit of schmutz on there. Oh god. You see that? That's what I call Kurt's card care. I'm not going to do any more than what I've already done to this. Since it is not mine, I don't feel comfortable trying to get that off. It does look like it can come off, but hopefully it doesn't impact the grading of the card. I might have to ask the person who owns this card if they want it cleaned, or maybe at least just for me to take a closer look at it to see if that can't just like be, you know, shit's schmutz. It's schmutz. Alright, Mew EX, one of my favorite cards of all time. I don't even own one of these. I never will now because it's like a $300 card, and I'd rather, I don't know. I don't know why I don't have an excuse not to buy it. That's my excuse. I don't have one. Absolutely brilliant card. Nothing I see on the front. Centering looks beautiful. A little bit of, wait, no, maybe that's just how the card is cut. I don't see anything under that. Oh, there's whitening on the bottoms. Just a little bit. I think it's a very poorly cut card. I think it's unfortunate, but I've seen worse cards graded 10. I've seen worse cards graded 10, and this one's just absolutely gorgeous. All right, that's the first pile. That's a sub. All right, next. Sunbreon. Front's really clean. That centering looks really good. Chot, that's clean. We're not gonna start this at $1 though. Holy hell. Straight to the top loader. My god. Top loader, card saver. The two most expensive evolutions, of course. in the submission. At least of this writing. God, I'm a journalist, and that's like journalistic language, and I hate myself that I just did that. Oh, that's so pretty. Yeah, it's hard to even like take a close look at these because it's just like, you know, Japanese quality is just so good. There's a little hair on it. Boom, perfect. I would throw up in my mouth if I saw that this got a 9. Good stuff. Japanese Squirtle art rare. Not the most expensive card in the world, but I'd be very surprised if it stays at like $6, $7, $8. Yeah, I can't. I think it's like 80 and a 10 as well, so I don't see anything wrong with that. Palkia GX. This was an interesting one when I was handed this card. I was like, Full Art GX, okay. And obviously those cards are beautiful. But I took a closer look at it and I was like, hot damn, this thing's near mint. Like, there is the only thing that I could see. I don't know if you can see it. Right there. I don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. But otherwise, this is a 10 contender, in my opinion. And I'm not telling these people to grade these cards with me. I'm not charging them anything to grade them for me. Like, I have a PSA subscription with these people. We always go, we split 3 ways. We actually had another friend join it this time. Giratina V-Star. This card's been going absolutely bananas. And I mean, look at that. Like, you wonder why? Here's why. That's clean. Potentially. See that thing right there? Right at the corner of the card. I don't know what that is. It's not whitening. It's not whitening, but it's just like it's something. It's something. It's like, it looks like the blue of the back of the card is like on the side. I don't even know how to describe that, but I feel like I'm giving you all the same analysis. Oh, that's so clean. Oh my god. PSA 10. PSA 10. We have 2 of these. So I might as well tell a story while I'm looking at these. And I'll point out anything. If I see it, if I don't say anything, I'll probably just think it's 10. We did our first Whatnot show on Sunday. That was yesterday, as of this recording. I think this one, ooh. You see that? A little bit of lippage right there. Otherwise, scratch right here. I believe this is probably gonna be a 9. But like I said, I've seen worse get a 10. Back to Whatnot though, we sold 131 cards. Actually, we sold more. We like bundled EXs and other things. We had a lot of tag team GXs, a lot of Japanese art rares, some English full arts, baby shinies, and whatnot. Let's see if this one's better. No pun intended. But there were some really cool people that came. I talked to a lot of people, got to meet a lot of people. Came through the stream that were talking, saying what's up. I had 16 different people buy through 131 different orders, and it was fun, man. I haven't streamed since May when I was doing TikTok full time, and ever since then I've been doing Instagram claim sales just because, you know, streaming's just not, it's just too, my life's too hectic to stream full time all the time, and I love Pokemon too much to not just keep selling cards. What am I gonna do? Here I am on Whatnot, and we had a great time. Like some people, I actually had 2 people who went and followed me from TikTok to Instagram, now to Whatnot, and I'm like, my ring hit the table. I'm just like, wow. the support, I feel it. I really do. So thank you all if you're watching this. Anyway, back to the Arceus. Hopefully this one's a little bit cleaner. Print line going down the back. I don't know if you guys can see that. But I don't think they count off for print lines, do they? This is a really clean card. Hopefully it's a 10. Mew VMAX, the expensive one. Some people say that they can't tell the difference between this one and the other, like regular Mew VMAX, and I say people who say that are silly, because this is a beautiful card. Off-centered left to right, definitely. But I think it constitutes that 60-40 split that PSA enjoys to say they care about, and otherwise, oh my god, that might be the cleanest back we've seen today, of an English card at least. So I think this guy's got a pretty good submission going. Lots of Crown Zenith, so I thought that was impressive. Leafeon and Glaceon as well. These are two beautifully underrated cards. I don't know why they're not more expensive, and it's probably because they're just not in Evolving Skies. So I think they're going up though. Centering's good. Front looks clean. See, it's just like the cuts on some of these cards are just not... I don't even know how to see it. If you can't just like... It's like raised a little bit, and it's not from like a fault. Like, oh, you can see it a little bit right there. It's not whitening. It's just like raised a little bit, and it's just how the card's cut. And I see that so much, and I don't know if PSA really cares about that, or if they give everyone the benefit of the doubt and put it on Pokemon as their fault. I hate that. I hate it. You don't see it in Japanese cards. Don't. Got the snow texture in it. If you can't tell, I'm a texture whore. A little bit bottom heavy. Just a little bit. Sides look pretty even. Little bit of whitening down here at the bottom. Can't tell. I don't know if you can tell that speck. Oh, you can see it right there. Yeah. Otherwise, pretty clean Glaceon. Good luck to it. If you guys would like to see like a how to submit your PSA submission, I think that would be a cool video to make. I know that's like, oh, content creator 101, how to ship PSA. But I think a lot of people are oblivious to how kind of easy it is. And I say that because I have 3 people right here that have given me their cards to send in so that they don't have to do it themselves. Mew V, my favorite Mew artwork of all time. Right in front of the Southern Islands Mew. Close second. Southern Islands is my favorite set ever. I have the binder right there with the full set in it. And I have to say this is my favorite one. Love me some Smeargle. Get that cameo in the back. Oh, this is beautiful. I don't see any reason why this wouldn't be a PSA 10. Mew V from Fusion Strike. This is one of those cards where I'm so mad that I didn't buy more of them. I have 1 copy, and I don't know why when they were $20 for 2 years, I didn't buy more. I need to start doing that. I need to start looking at cards that I think are going to explode and be like, okay, let's get 10 copies of that. Right now, I did that with the World Championship Pikachu, the Pikachu versus Mew artwork that you got for like, I think you got them at GameStop and like Best Buy and stuff. I have a bunch of those because I think those are going to be pretty valuable one day, just because they're World Championship exclusive to this year. But I think the next card that's going to really do that, and I only really think this way about like sealed promos and stuff, because I was the same way about the Van Gogh Pikachu. I was able to get mine for free from the Pokemon Center. I never got another one after that. I regret that as well. But that Eevee art rare, it's not even an art rare, it's a ETB promo from Prismatic Evolutions. I think that card's gonna go way up. Gonna be a big chase for people down the line. And you know, it's crazy to say that it's even a chase because it's a promo. It comes in everything. But I've seen them go for like $35 pre-order. I've been selling for 2 years now, and the boom happened in 2020. And when I got there in 2022, it was like, okay, people are kind of tapering off. People who were eating right then were taking off like huge, like PokeRev and all those guys were going crazy. Those guys were in the height of their popularity at the time, and I was like dang, like how did they get here? But they just took advantage of what was in front of them at the moment, and they turned it into this crazy success. And I'm like, why can't we do that right now? I think I touched on that a little bit more in my last video, but I won't keep going on that tangent. Look at this Charizard celebrations. Texture will make a card go crazy. Full card texture on just a regular old vintage card. This card will never go out of style. People will never want to pull this. This is a 10. If it's anything less, I'll be very surprised. I don't know how easy those cards are to 10, but I think this one has a really good shot. All right, that's the third stack. We're gonna go on to the fourth stack. My stack. This is my stack. For those of you all who like actually know me and follow me on the other platforms, know that I'm a big SAR collector. I'm a big Japanese collector. I always have been. Latias EX. I opened one pack of, what's the set? Paradise Dragona. I pulled this and I never collected the set again. First pack in. That's a 10. If it's not, I'll go to PSA and make it a 10. I'll write 10 over it instead of the 9. I'll like white it out or something. All of these I pulled myself. Most of these are going to be for PC. Like this EV will be PC, which I think has a really good shot as well. It's a very clean card, very good centering. I think that's really what you have to worry about the most about the Japanese cards, is if it is really good centering, it's probably going to get a 10. Although I have seen some cards at the bottom kind of fray a little bit in recent sets, and it's not just one box or one set. It's been a few that I've seen, and I have a Charizard EX SAR from Paldean Fates, and it has that same thing. Otherwise I would have sent it off already. I just know it won't 10. Yeah, you can tell I like Japanese cards, can't you? Kieran, absolutely beautiful. A little bit heavy, centered on that side. Schmutz. Yeah, this is not the cleanest actually. Maybe it's not bad. I'm just nitpicking probably. Looks like there's like a little bitty scratch right here. I can't really get it on the light. This one makes me nervous. Get it printed off, sent out first thing in the morning. I sent out 30 packages this morning, and that's a lot for me. Like, we're a smaller operation. Like I said, I got 16 different people who ordered off of Whatnot. I've gotten 50 orders from eBay alone this week, and then I had a mini Instagram claim sale, which was 2 cards away from selling out. So I'm pretty happy about that. Put the rest of that stuff on eBay. Hopefully it'll be gone by the end of the week, and we'll have a sale on Friday, which is December 3rd or January 3rd or 4th. Dendra Triple Beat. This is one of the most expensive cards in that set, if not the most expensive card. Because Iono's in Clay Burst, right? And then those sets come together to make Paldea Evolved. And I think this is about a $9 card in English. I think it goes about $80 Japanese. So hopefully get a good grade on that. And the trainers specifically, I'm definitely looking to end up selling. See about the rest down the line. Probably this Useless Kid as well. One Piece cards. I know I don't have a lot of One Piece fans, but One Piece goes pretty crazy on eBay. It's treating me well. I enjoy One Piece. The anime, I'm all caught up on the manga, so I think this is a very beautiful card. Pulled this myself out of OP10. Look at that. Like, that texturing is absolutely bonkers. Like, that looks so nice. And then with One Piece, you get like a little bit of a thicker card, and I think it helps preserve the card through the pack and everything, and helps them grade easier, because I have only ever graded 10s in One Piece. Knock on wood for the 30 people who are watching this right now. All right, last card, Vaporeon EX from Terrestrial Festival. I got some hate for calling Jolteon's SAR and Flareon's SAR mid, and then I put this one in the B tier because it's blue. That was a joke. But the other ones, you know, I admit I should have looked at different. I was being a little fanboy, I'll own it. But I stand on business, and I'll say it again. Compared to the rest of those cards, they're mid. Nothing's under a C tier. I could have put it in the F tier. No one wants to go to the F tier. Alright, so that's about 23, 24-ish cards that we're going to send out to PSA. I will do a video following up to see what all the grades look like at the end. And I'm very excited to see what these are going to grade. Obviously, it's going to be about 2 or 3 months before we get them back. I'm excited nonetheless. We got 2 other submissions that are already there, that are already in the process of getting graded. So this is something that I want to continue doing for a long time, is just continue to send out bangers and hope they tin and try to make the most out of it for my personal collection, for investment's sake, for my business, and hopefully we get the best outcome possible. But thanks guys for kind of tuning in, watching me check these cards. I was going to do it anyway, figured I might as well throw it up on the camera again. The Whatnot was a success. We're going to have another one of those soon. Claim sale is going to be this Friday. Things have been going really well for us lately. If you're one of our supporters, just thank you. All right, peace.